Hey you guys, it's Moonlander back with another horror movie review. And today we're going to be looking at another anthology movie called Galaxy of Horrors. And all of these short films are to be sci-fi horror. So I was, pretty interested in watching this movie because I really like sci-fi horror. And and I really like anthology movies, so I was pretty excited to watch this one. So in this anthology, you get 8 short films from various countries. A couple of them are subtitled, but I believe it was only 2. So, and in this anthology, it does include a transition story. And basically the whole transition is this man trapped in a cryogenic pod, and the AI keeps providing sci-fi horror short films for his entertainment while he's stuck in there. Now in this anthology, they're all sci-fi horror related, but it is a wide variety of types of stories that you get with this one. The first story was about a kid and his tale of how he assassinated the president. And this one also included a naked woman running around biting people on the neck. The next story is about a man that has committed a murder and he's burying a body all while he is using his phone with its abnormal AI that's participating in a conversation with him about what he's just done. And the third one's about a flesh computer, and this story includes 2 fools that attempt to have sex with it. Then the next story was about a man trapped in like a cell of some kind, and he's hooked up with a wire in his head, and somehow he obtains currency that allows him to pay for sensational experiences. And you also have to pay rent on your own senses, your sight, your hearing. Then you get a story about a man that's pregnant. Then there's a story about a ship adrift in space. And the 2 people running the ship are waking one at a time to help them fix the problem with the ship. And the reason they're only waking one at a time is because the supplies are so low. And then you have a different version of the movie Gravity. The last short film was about these 2 guys dealing drugs, and they end up in a club that is ran by aliens. So like I said, that's quite a wide range of stories in this sci-fi horror anthology. So I thought all of the stories were at least somewhat interesting. I mean, some I liked quite a bit better than the others, but they were all at least somewhat interesting. And I was happy to see that it had a transition story. It wasn't much of one, but at least it did have one. And I think out of all of these short films, the one that really stuck out in my mind as good was the one called They're All Gonna Die in Space, and that was about the ship being adrift. It was black and white, but it had a really cool story, and I really enjoyed that one. The last short film was, I thought, completely ridiculous. Because it had like a opening sequence with like rap music playing, and I don't know if they were like trying to glorify these drug dealers or what. And then as the story goes on and they find out there's like alien beings in this club where they've dropped their load at, they reveal that they're also karate masters. I just thought this one was dumb. Yeah, and besides they're all gonna die in space, I didn't really think there was anything too good about this anthology. All of the short films were just basically mediocre. None of them were like awful, but none of them were great either. Except they're all gonna die in space. I thought that one was good. And yeah, they were all sci-fi horror, but they weren't like exactly what I'm looking for when I look at sci-fi horror. So I mean, it was a little disappointing on the types of stories they included. I would suggest this movie to fans of anthologies. But other than that, that's about the only people I'd suggest this movie to. I would give it a 6 out of 10. And if you do decide to watch this, just go into it with not a lot of expectations. Otherwise, you're going to be disappointed. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next video.